Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another Is It a Dupe video. So this is a subscriber requested one that I was so excited about because I've never seen these two fragrances compared to each other. And when I pulled them out and sniffed them out of the bottle, I was like, holy cow, they are very similar. And how I never caught it before. Well, I know how I never caught it before, and I'll explain why I didn't catch it before, but I am ashamed of myself for never having caught this before. So the fragrances that we are talking about today is Elie Saab Girl of Now, just the original, and Zara Violet Blossom. So yeah, I have just sprayed both of these on. I've got Girl of Now on this hand, I've got Violet Blossom on this hand. And I will tell you, they're super, super similar. Girl of Now is much brighter smelling. It's got just brighter notes, especially in the top. Girl of Now is much more complex. Violet Blossom has got like 3 notes in it. I think it's cherry blossom, tonka, and vanilla. And Girl of Now is very complex. It's got a ton of notes in it. It's got orange blossom and citruses in the top. It's got pistachio, it's got honey in it. I believe it's got vanilla in it. The Girl of Now is definitely lacking the tonka. It doesn't have that really beautiful, kind of rich, slightly powdery tonka that the Violet Blossom has. Violet Blossom is a little bit, I would say, warmer. Again, it's pretty linear. It's very simple smelling. And Girl of Now is just like, wow. Girl of Now takes you on a journey. It definitely has the brightness in the top, and then as it starts to dry down, you get some of those honeyed notes. You definitely get the pistachio that comes out. I think it's also got almond in it. And I think that that's where similarity comes with, I think the Girl of Now has some almond in it, and that almond has a little bit of that powderiness to it. And the Violet Blossom has the tonka bean, which also gives it a slight powderiness. And so that's where there is a similarity. Even though they don't really share any of the same notes, there's a similar vibe to them. I would say they have about the same amount of sweetness. They're both sweet perfumes. The Girl of Now has a definite honeyed, syrupy quality to it that the Violet Blossom doesn't have. Whereas the Girl of Now is kind of syrupy and honeyed smelling, the Violet Blossom is kind of warm and cozy and fuzzy smelling because of that tonka. You get a little bit of the floral from the cherry blossom in the Violet Blossom, but that's the only floral you're getting. Whereas in the Girl of Now, you've got orange blossom, I think some jasmine, some more florals. But overall, I don't think I would call Violet Blossom a dupe for Girl of Now, but I would definitely say it's a great smell-alike. Yeah, I definitely feel like you will have a similar experience with both of them. They're the same kinds of perfumes. And it's funny because I always felt like Violet Blossom was kind of a mixture of maybe Hypnotic Poison and Poison Girl, the EDP. And now I don't feel like that at all anymore. Now I definitely feel like it smells much more like Girl of Now. And I am ashamed of myself that I never caught that before. But I guess because with the Girl of Now, I focus on the orange blossom, honey, pistachio aspect of it. And the Violet Blossom, to me, this is more of a tonka fragrance, but there is definitely some serious similarities between the two. And when they dry down, when Girl of Now dries down, it starts smelling much more like Violet Blossom too. So yeah, when you get to the deep dry down, they really do smell almost identical. That's wild. And I guess it's because all of the notes just kind of settle into your skin. It's also because the pistachio in the Girl of Now really starts to come out in the deep dry down. So you almost get this powdery nuttiness from the pistachio, and it smells almost exactly like the tonka in the deep dry down of the Violet Blossom. So they smell almost identical. Okay, so now that I've gone through all the stages with you, we're gonna say that from the first spray until kind of the mid dry down, I would say they're a smell alike. I would say in the deep dry down, it's a dupe. For sure. In the deep dry down, it is definitely a dupe. The only slight difference that you get is you can still smell the orange blossom in the Girl of Now, and you can't smell, well, and you can still smell the cherry blossom and the violet blossom because the violet blossom is pretty linear. Boy, they are so close in the deep dry down. That's wild. And that could just be on my skin, but I would say in the deep dry down, after about 15 minutes, violet blossom smells exactly like Girl of Now. I mean, it's definitely a dupe. So I'm changing my mind. It is only a smell alike until you get to the deep dry down, but once you get to the deep dry down, it's definitely a dupe. So that's crazy. Thank you so much to Velvet, who requested this video. I would have never even thought that this was a dupe for this at all. It's just not anywhere that my mind ever went, which is crazy. And I'm so happy to have been able to do this and been able to test them for you guys. I'm glad I had them both too. So anyways, yeah, I would say Zara Violet Blossom in the deep dry down is definitely a dupe for Elie Saab Girl of Now in the deep dry down. Yeah, what a fun video. So anyways, you guys, I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.